Good morning, students. I am Professor G.D. Padil, KKO College of Agriculture Engineering and Technology, Nashik. So today we are going to study on standards of water quality. The first important term, water quality. The water generally tasteless, odorless, colorless, and it's pure state in a liquid form. Okay, but water is one of the best naturally occurring solvents on Earth, and almost any substance will dissolve in it to some degree. Okay, the generally water found in its pure state and it usually contains several impurities like gases, solids, and colors. The water falling to earth as a rain dissolves some of the gases in the atmosphere, and when it falls on the earth and percolates through it, it dissolves the minerals present in the earth. Okay, the water sources, number of water sources for surface water source, groundwater sources. Okay, surface and subsurface water sources. Two types of water surface sources is the surface waters are those that come from rivers, streams, ponds, lakes, and reservoirs, while groundwater comes from wells, mines, and springs. Okay, the groundwater usually contains large amounts of dissolved substances like minerals. Okay, because it percolates slowly, filters to the rocks and soil formations. The greater the depth below ground from which the groundwater comes, the higher the level of dissolved minerals in the water. Okay. However, since it percolates through the earth, groundwater contains relatively small quantity of suspended impurities and very little color. Okay, so the surface water contains low levels of dissolved minerals but higher suspended impurities, color, and industrial pollutants in surface water as compared to groundwater. Okay, the number of impurities present in water versus physical impurities. These are usually in the form of suspended impurities and color, which can be separated from the water by filtration. The suspended impurities are usually done to soil erosion, and this still gives the water has the appearance. Okay, so this is referred to as turbidity and will often settle out slowly in reservoirs or tanks when this water is retained in this for some time. The odor taste in water are due to the presence of dissolved gases such as sulfides, microorganisms, natural organisms. Okay, mean generally contaminants such as lignins, tannins, humic acids, and increasingly now due to industrial contaminants. Okay. Also, color and turbidity are usually measured by instruments available for this purpose, expressed in Hazen units for color and in naphthometric turbidity units for turbidity. Okay. Then mineral impurities like chemicals impurities. Okay, the water dissolves the minerals present in startup soil. It filters through in case of groundwater and in case of surface water. The minerals present in soil over which flows such as rivers or streams or over which it strands like ponds or reservoirs. Okay, the dissolved minerals in water are commonly referred to as total dissolved solids, means TDS. Okay, the TDS content of any water is expressed in milligrams per liter or in parts per million. Okay, the minerals are basically compounds like salts of calcium, magnesium, and sodium. What is commonly called as hardness in water is due to the compounds or salts of calcium and magnesium, such as calcium or magnesium chloride, also calcium or magnesium sulfate. Okay, that is cause hardness in water. For some areas of India, there are groundwaters which contain fluoride salts of calcium and magnesium. Okay, the fluoride in water above 1.5 milligram per liter is dangerous and causes a disease called fluorosis, which affects the teeth and bones of humans who consume water with high levels of fluoride. Okay, iron is another contaminant which is not safe for human consumption if it is present in water in excess of 0.3 milligram per liter. Also, in several parts of eastern India, arsenic is an impurity which has been found in groundwater and needs to be removed as it's slow poison. Okay, then organic impurities. Okay, so this is also chemical impurities, means including in chemical impurities means minerals and organic impurities. The organic impurities means upper layer of earth crust contain residual vegetable and animal matter along with bacteria and other microorganisms. The surface waters therefore usually contain some organic matters like tannins, humic acid, folic acid, okay, and are more readily exposed to biological contamination. The surface waters are subjected to seasonal changes because of rainfall and also due to domestic as well as industrial pollution in surface waters. The agriculture runoffs also always bring it with pesticides and fertilizers residues are starting to cause serious problems with the use of surface waters. Also, constituent nutrients of fertilizers such as phosphorus, nitrogen can cause rapid, widespread growth called as algae blooms in lakes, ponds, and reservoirs. Okay, so these are number of impurities means physical impurities and chemical impurities. Okay, the groundwaters were relatively free from such contaminants because of filtering effect of strata of soil through which the water percolates, but over the decay Industrial contaminants have begun to show up even in groundwaters. So this is because of laxity in implementing pollution control laws, as a result of which untreated domestic and industrial effluents, which has been discharged into open land, has over the years percolated down to the water table and contaminated to the groundwater also. This shows even water in the form of BOD means biodegradable, also biochemical oxygen demand, and COD means combined oxygen demand. So these are two important parameters normally consistent with means generally associated with effluents, which are indication of the extent of contamination, which are now show up in groundwater and to greater extent in surface water. Okay, BOD and COD. The standards of water for human consumptions. The first for drinking water for human beings should contain some level of minerals like TDS, but these levels should not be excessive. The standards that applies to India is the BIS, is the 1500 in 1991 standards. Okay, by Bureau of Indian Standards. The standards use the WHO standard as the basic and has been amended subsequently to take into account the fact that overexploitation of groundwater, which has the largest share of water supplied for human use, has deteriorated to such an extent that the crucial parameters such as TDS, hardness, fluorides usually exceed the desirable levels of water. Okay. The consequently higher permissible limit has been specified. Water used for drinking becomes unpalatable when the TDS level is above 500 mg per liter, but lack of any better source enables people consuming such water to get used to its taste. Okay. So these are standards for drinking water by BIS. So these are essential characteristics: color, odor, taste, turbidity, pH value, total hardness, iron, chlorides, and residual fluorines. Okay. The color generally expressed in Hazen units required desirable is 5. Permission limit in the absence of alternative sources 25. Then odor is objectionable. Okay. The taste is agreeable. Turbidity expressed in NTU is 5 required. Permission limit up to 10. Okay. Then pH value for drinking water 6.5 to 8.5. Permission limit no relaxations. Total hardness milligram per liter is 300. Okay. Permission limit is 600. And 0.3 milligram per liter. Okay. Permission limit 1. The chlorides in milligram per liter 250 and permission limit 1000, and residual chlorine as chlorine means generally 0.2. Okay. The, these are desired characteristics: dissolved solids, calcium, magnesium, copper, sulfate, nitrate, fluoride, phenolic compounds, cadmium, selenium. Okay, these are requirements and permissible in absence of alternative source. The dissolved solids. Okay, total dissolved solids means TDS generally required means permissible level for drinking water is 500 milligram per liter. Permissible 200 2000. Calcium milligram per liter is 75 required. Okay, and permissible 200. Magnesium 0.8, copper 0.05. Okay, fluorides 1.5. Okay, permission rate 1.9. The phenolic compound 0.001, mercury 0.001, and selenium 0.01. Okay, so these are desirable characteristics for drinking water. Okay, so these are also desirable characteristics: arsenic, cyanide, lead, zinc, chromium, mineral oils, alkalinity, boron. Okay, these are desirable and permissible limit. Okay, so zinc is 5 milligram per liter is desirable for drinking water. Lead is 0.05, chromium 0.05, mineral oil 0.01, alkalinity 200 milligram per liter is okay, is desirable. Also aluminum 0.03, boron also 1 milligram per liter. Okay, then bacteriological standards. Okay, means generally this is also impurities, back biological impurities. Okay, physical impurities, chemical impurities, and biological impurities. Three impurities present in water generally. The bacteriological standards means generally main organism, pathogenic organisms, generally B. coli. Okay, E. coli present in water. The necessary to remove this bacteria. Okay, so that time bacteriological standards. The first for water entering a distribution system, the coliform count in any sample of 100 ml should be 0. Then for water in distribution system, okay, the firstly water entering in a distribution system, that time coliform count in any sample of 100 ml should be 0. Okay, then for water in a distribution system, okay, the distribution system of the water transfer होता है, okay, that time E. coli count in 100 ml of any sample must be 0. Also coliform organism should not be more than 10 per 100 ml of any sample. Then coliform organism should not be present in 100 ml of any two consecutive samples or more than 5% of the samples collected for a year, okay. Then see individual or small community supplies. That time E. coli count should be 0 in sample of 100 ml and coliform organisms should not be more than 3 per 100 ml. Okay. Also important for quality of water means virological standards is also important. The 0.5 milligram per liter of free chlorine residual for one hole is considered sufficient to inactive wet virus even in water that was originally polluted. Okay. So these free chlorine residuals to be insisted in all disinfected supplies in areas suspected of endemicity of infections by if it is to take care of the safety of the supply from virus point of view, okay. The generally chlorine used for disinfections, okay, means number of kill bacteria and viruses by using chlorine, okay. For the areas 0.2 milligram per liter of free chlorine residual for half an hour should be insisted, okay. Thank you students.